Imagine for a moment that you're standing on the edge of a vast, calm lake. You have a small boat, plenty of fishing gear, and a whole day ahead of you. No stress, nowhere else to be. Now, this lake is brimming with fish, each representing different opportunities in the vast world of investing. But there's a gentle breeze, and the water's surface ripples ever so slightly. You look at the boat, then back at the shore, and a familiar feeling creeps in. Hesitation, perhaps a whisper of fear. What if the boat tips over? What if you can't catch anything? What if you get lost in the endless water? Fear of investing is like that ripple on the lake. It's there, but it doesn't have to stop you from enjoying the journey. Today, let's take a closer look at how we can overcome this fear and step confidently into investing. Just like easing into that boat, it's about understanding the water, knowing your tools, and being patient with yourself. You see, our brains are wired in intriguing ways. We're naturally cautious creatures because, in our caveman past, fear kept us safe from the saber-toothed tigers of the world. But in today's financial landscape, fear can be more of a hindrance than a help. Our minds often magnify the risk of losing money over the potential gains. This is known as loss aversion, a concept well documented in behavioral finance. We tend to focus more on avoiding losses than on acquiring equivalent gains. It's like being more upset about losing $100 than being happy about finding the same amount. Let's shift the narrative from fear to empowerment. Investing isn't about gambling your future on a toss of the dice. It's about making informed decisions that align with your financial goals. Think of it like planting a garden. You prepare the soil, plant the seeds, water them regularly, and with time, you watch your efforts bear fruit. Sure, not every seed will sprout, but with diversity and care, most will. It's crucial to start with education. When you understand how investing works, the fear fades, replaced by a sense of control. Take the stock market, for example. It might seem like a roller coaster, but when you break it down, it's much more about trends, market forces, and the health of businesses. Historical data shows that despite short-term fluctuations, markets have a tendency to rise over the long term. Think of the S&P 500. Over decades, it has consistently moved upwards. You don't have to be Warren Buffett to start investing. Begin with simple steps, like investing in a low-cost index fund or an exchange-traded fund, ETF. These funds spread your money across a wide range of stocks, reducing risk and stress. It's like diversifying your garden with different types of plants. Some will thrive in the sun, while others might prefer shade, but together they create a balanced ecosystem. Another effective way to mitigate fear is understanding the concept of time horizon. The sooner you start investing, the better you'll weather the market's highs and lows. The power of compound interest is your best ally here. Albert Einstein famously called it the eighth wonder of the world. Compound interest is like a snowball rolling down a hill, picking up more snow, or in this case, more wealth, as it goes. Let's talk about emotions for a moment. You've probably heard the saying, buy low, sell high, but fear and greed often lead people to do the opposite. Greed might make you chase trends, investing in the next big thing just because everyone else is. On the other hand, fear might make you sell at the first sign of a downturn. Emotional investing is like driving your car while looking only in the rearview mirror. It's not the road ahead you're watching, but the fear of what's behind you. So how do we navigate these emotional waters? Set clear, realistic goals. Whether it's saving for retirement, a house, or simply growing your wealth, having a clear target keeps you anchored. Imagine aiming for the lighthouse across the lake rather than the rippling water beneath your boat. With a goal in sight, you're less likely to be thrown off course by temporary waves. Moreover, cultivate patience and discipline. Investing is a marathon, not a sprint. There will be times when the market dips, but it's crucial to stay the course. Reacting to short-term volatility can be tempting, But remember, it's time in the market, not timing the market, that helps build wealth. Finally, seek advice and support. You're not alone in this journey. Financial advisors, mentors, or even a community of like-minded investors can provide guidance and reassurance. Just like a crew in a larger boat, they can help navigate when things get choppy. In the end, overcoming the fear of investing is much like learning to swim. At first, you might be hesitant, but the more you wade into the water, the more confident you become. Each step, each stroke, builds your confidence and assurance. As you reflect on these thoughts, allow yourself to acknowledge the ripple of fear without letting it dictate your actions. Remember the lake, the boat, and your journey across. The water beneath your boat is not to be feared, but to be understood and navigated with care. The same goes for your financial future. Embrace the possibilities with knowledge, patience, and a vision of your longer-term goals. That's how you truly become the master of your financial journey. All right, let's jump back in. We left off talking about how understanding the basics of investing can ease some of the fear. Now let's dive a little deeper into another big factor that might be holding you back: the fear of losing money. It's perfectly normal to feel protective over the money you've worked so hard to earn. No one likes the idea of seeing that number go down. But let's reframe this a bit. Investing isn't about winning or losing in a single moment. It's about growing your money over time. It's like planting a tree. You don't expect it to grow into a towering oak overnight. You nurture it, give it time, and let it weather the seasons. When you invest, you're doing the same thing with your money. There might be storms, sure, where the market dips and things look a little bleak, but those are just part of the cycle. Historically, markets tend to rise over the long run. Understanding this can help shift your mindset from fear to patience and curiosity. Rather than focusing on the daily ups and downs, consider what your investments can become over years, even decades. Let's talk about decision-making. It can be difficult to jump into something as daunting as investing because it feels like you have to get everything right from the start. Here's a little secret. You don't have to be perfect. No investor makes the right call every single time. The key is to learn as you go, make informed choices, and adjust your strategy as needed. Think of it like adjusting the sails of a boat to navigate the waters effectively. And this brings us to emotions. Our emotions can be powerful drivers of our financial decisions. It's easy to get swept up in the excitement when the market is booming, or to panic when things aren't looking so good. The trick is to find a balance. Keep a level head, whether things are on the up or the down. Remember, investing is a marathon, not a sprint. It's okay to feel nervous, but don't let those nerves control your decisions. If you're just starting out, consider setting small, manageable goals. Maybe it's investing a tiny bit of money each month just to see how it feels and how you respond emotionally. The goal is to build confidence over time. As you grow more comfortable, you can increase your investments and start exploring other options. It's all about taking that first step and then the next, gradually building a habit. Being part of a community can also help. Whether it's joining a group, listening to podcasts like this, or finding a trusted friend who's a little more experienced, having someone to share the journey with can provide reassurance and insights that you might not find on your own. And finally, remember that investing is deeply personal. Your goals, your risk tolerance, your timeline, these are unique to you. It's important to design an investment plan that fits your life, not someone else's. There's no one-size-fits-all solution, and that's a good thing. It means you can create a path that aligns with what feels right for you. So, as we wrap up today, I hope you feel a little more empowered and a little less afraid of the investing world. Take it one step at a time, stay curious, and remember that every great investor started exactly where you are now, at the beginning. Until next time, go gently and take care. Now, let's dive back into our journey of conquering the fear of investing. We've talked about understanding the basics, setting clear goals, and starting small. But what about those emotions that sneak up on us when we're about to hit the buy button? You know, the doubts and the little voice that says, "What if it all goes wrong?" Let's address that fear directly. It's completely normal to feel anxious about where you're putting your money. Remember, even seasoned investors experience moments of uncertainty. The key is not to let this fear paralyze you, but to use it as a tool for reflection. Ask yourself, why am I feeling this way? Is it because I don't fully understand this investment? Is it because I'm worried about losing money? Often these questions can guide you to research more or reassess your risk tolerance. Making decisions with your money doesn't have to feel like a leap into the unknown. It should feel like a careful step forward. One approach that can help is to focus on the long term rather than the short term. Think of investing like planting a tree. You don't plant it today and expect a full-grown tree tomorrow. It takes time, nurturing, and patience to see growth. The same goes for your investments. Shifting your mindset to think about where your money will be in 5, 10, or even 20 years can ease the pressure of daily worries. Another point to consider is diversification. This is just a fancy way of saying, don't put all your eggs in one basket. By spreading your money across different types of investments, like stocks, bonds, or even real estate, you reduce the risk of losing everything if one area doesn't perform well. Think of it like having a balanced diet for your money. It keeps everything healthier over time. And let's not forget about getting support. Joining a community of like-minded individuals can be incredibly empowering. Whether it's an online forum, a local investment group, or even just a couple of friends who share your interest, discussing your thoughts and hearing about others' experiences can boost your confidence. Sometimes, simply knowing you're not alone in this can make all the difference. As we wrap up, remember that overcoming the fear of investing is a journey, not a quick fix. It's about building confidence slowly, one step at a time. By being informed, patient, and supportive of yourself, you can make financial decisions that are not just smart, but also feel right for you. Let's keep this conversation going and continue to empower each other on this financial path. Thanks for tuning in today. Keep exploring, keep learning, and most importantly, remember that every great investor started exactly where you are now. Until next time, take care and happy investing.